These days, love is loud, but loyalty is quiet. Everyone can say, I love you, but only a few can show it. And if you've ever wondered whether her words match her heart, stay with me because today I'm going to break down 7 things a woman does when she genuinely loves you. Not when she's infatuated, not when she's bored, but when she's Alan. And once you understand these signs, you'll never mistake attention for affection again. So before we continue, do me a quick favor, like this video, subscribe, and let's help more men learn what real love actually looks like. Now, let's get into it. 1. She celebrates your growth like it's her own. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't compete with your ambition. She feeds it. She watches you level up. And instead of getting jealous, she gets proud. She'll encourage you when you're tired, remind you of who you are when you forget, and celebrate your small wins like they're big victories. You'll notice it in the way she pays attention. She asks about your day, your goals, your ideas, not because she's nosy, but because she's invested. She notices the things you don't even talk about, how you carry yourself, the tone of your voice, the look in your eyes when you're stressed. And she steps in quietly, bringing peace, motivation, or prayer when you need it most. Why does she do that? Because in her mind, your success is part of her story. Your rise makes her feel secure, seen, and fulfilled. She's not loving you for where you are, she's loving you for where you're going. And that's rare. But here's where most men fail. They confuse this kind of woman with one who's too available. Don't make that mistake. A woman who genuinely celebrates you isn't being needy. She's being real. And that kind of love deserves respect, not resistance. 2. She defends you when you're not around. This one separates the lovers from the pretenders. You'll know a woman's heart not by how she acts around you, but by how she speaks about you when you're gone. Pay attention. When people criticize you, does she stay silent or stand firm? A woman who truly loves you becomes your unseen protector. She'll check her friends if they disrespect you, shut down gossip in a heartbeat, and won't let anyone rewrite your character in her presence. She doesn't do this to prove a point. She does it because she values your name. And in her mind, your reputation is tied to hers. She knows love without loyalty is empty. That's why she protects you even when you're not there to see it. And here's the punchline. She'll do it even when no one's watching. That's what makes it real. Because fake love performs, real love protects. But here's why that matters. If a woman won't defend you in your absence, she doesn't deserve to stand with you in your presence. Simple. 3. She becomes jealous but respectfully. Now listen carefully. This one's misunderstood. Not all jealousy is toxic. Sometimes it's a reflection of value. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't want to lose you. She might not say it, but you'll feel it in her tone when another woman gets too friendly, in her eyes when she senses a threat, or in that little silence when she's trying to stay calm. It's not control, it's care. Here's the difference. A toxic woman tries to cage you. A loving woman just wants reassurance. She won't accuse you, but she'll observe. She won't start fights, but she'll make her presence known. That subtle possessiveness comes from emotional investment. She's already chosen you, and she quietly expects the same. But here's where most men fail. They mistake that respect for insecurity. They pull away instead of protecting the bond. Don't do that. A woman's respectful jealousy is her way of saying, you matter to me. It's not weakness. It's proof that her heart's in it for real. And that brings us to something deeper. 4. She adapts to your world without losing herself. A woman who loves you doesn't try to rewrite your life. She learns to flow with it. She pays attention to your schedule, your habits, your dreams. If you're busy building something, she won't complain that you're not texting every hour. She understands you're a man on a mission. But here's what makes it special. She doesn't disappear either. She finds ways to stay connected, maybe through a short check-in, a quick prayer, or a simple, I'm proud of you. That balance between space and support, that's emotional intelligence in action. And she does it naturally, not because she's pretending, but because she sees your purpose and wants to walk beside it. She's not trying to take your spotlight, but she's ready to hold the light steady while you climb. Why? Because she's not looking for a life to hide in. She's looking for a life to build with. And that's what separates women who love you from women who just like the idea of you. But here's where most men miss it. They push away the woman who adjusts, thinking she's too easy. Truth is, she's not easy. She's emotionally mature. She's doing what real partnership looks like. And that's why the next point matters even more. 5. She sees your darkness and stays anyway. Every man shows his charm when things are good. When the money's right, the confidence is high, and the smile sells peace. But life isn't a highlight reel, brother. And when the lights go off, that's when real love steps in. A woman who truly loves you won't flinch when you're broken. She won't run when your voice cracks or when your world starts falling apart. She doesn't love the image, she loves the man behind it. She'll sit with you in silence, not needing to fix everything, but just being there while you rebuild yourself. You'll see it in the way she listens. No judgment, no lectures, just presence. She holds your truth, your pain, your fears, without using them against you later. That's rare because most people love your smile but disappear when they see your scars. She stays because she understands something most don't. Your vulnerability isn't weakness, it's trust. And when you trust her enough to show the parts of you you've hidden from the world, she protects that side like it's sacred. That's not ordinary affection. That's emotional loyalty. But here's where most men get it wrong. They test women with luxury, not with truth. Show her the real you and see who stays. Because the one who stays in the storm deserves to dance with you in the sun. And that leads us straight to something just as powerful. 6. She introduces you to the people close to her. See, when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't keep you a secret. She doesn't hide you behind, "We're still figuring things out." She starts integrating you into her world. Her friends know your name. Her family hears about your goals. She invites you into spaces. She protects her home, her plans, her people. Not because she wants to show you off, but because she's proud of you. Understand this. A woman won't bring a man she's unsure about into her circle. That move means something. It's her silent way of saying, "This is the man I trust. This is the man I choose." You'll see it in how she talks about you, not in a bragging tone, but in a proud one. She'll say things like, "He's been working on his business," or "He's really disciplined lately." Because to her, your growth adds value to her world. But here's where most men miss the sign. They think it's just a casual introduction. It's not. It's emotional endorsement. She's telling the people who matter to all her, you matter too. And that kind of inclusion means one thing. She's building something long-term, not temporary. And this takes us deeper into the next level of love, one most men never experience. 7, she stays consistent even when emotions fade. Now this one separates the women who love you from the ones who just like you. Because anyone can love you when it's easy, when the mood is right, the money's up, and everything feels smooth. But consistency, that's love's real test. A woman who genuinely loves you won't flip her tone every time there's tension. She won't ghost you when she's hurt or weaponize silence just to punish you. Even when she's upset, she communicates calmly, honestly, because she's not trying to win arguments. She's trying to protect the bond. You'll notice her love doesn't switch on and off like a light. It stays steady, gentle, but firm. She still checks on you after disagreements. She still prays for you even when she's disappointed because her feelings are rooted in loyalty, not convenience. That's emotional maturity. She's not chasing excitement. She's choosing stability. And that's what makes her love rare. She doesn't just stay when it feels good. She stays when it's real. But here's the truth most men avoid. If her love stays steady, don't play with it. Because a woman who loves you consistently can also leave you permanently when she realizes you don't value it. So when you find that kind of woman, loyal, patient, emotionally balanced, protect her peace the way she protects yours. If this video hit home, drop the word real in the comments. Let's see how many men still believe in genuine love, the kind that's quiet, loyal, and consistent. I'll be reading every comment.